Okay, we are live now and currently facing what's on offer on AMC. AMC is up 12.22%. At some point, it was up 33% in this pre-market session of the 28th of April 2021. Sorry, 28th of April, May 2021. So the market is the time is 8:01 Eastern US time. So we have, I think, up to an hour and a half before the market opens. So AMC up 12.56% currently. So let's see what's going on with Clove. Clover Health Investments up 1.66%. So far, just like AMC, it's been moving sideways. And let's see what's going on with SOS. SOS is down 4.47%. Let's see what's going on with GME, GameStop. GameStop is on the up 0.79%. Pretty much also moving sideways as well. Let's see what we can find about AMC. Okay, we just have one person on the channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. Okay, you can see today has CFRA upgraded their ranking to 3-star from 2-star for AMC. So let's update this to the 28th. So let's see. I think it's coming up. Okay, it's up now. So this is what we are facing. The stock has been extended since the 21st of May. That is 2 weeks ago, or rather 1 week ago. I've actually started on Monday the 24th. That was when the extension began, I believe. So let's see what we have, whether we can find yes, the news is there, and GameStop is amongst the stocks in the move. Among the stocks in the move, your stocks futures firm ahead of key inflation report. Update to AMC statement such that 5% to 4-year high, 4-year closing high. Okay, that was yesterday the 27th. AMC appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero and rising. Comparative relative strength analysis shows it's outperforming the S&P 500. 10-day volatility is at 341.75%. The stock is trading like a penny stock, but it's most certainly not a penny stock. That's just how volatile and crazy things have become for, or as regards AMC. So I also believe there's a lot of chatter concerning the options. On AMC, so let's try and see. So currently there's let's update it to AMC. Okay, it's maintaining this 12.67% extension currently. At some point we indicated it was up 35% in this pre-market session, but so far it has just continued to move sideways. Let's see whether we can get any information, any data on this stream is okay. We are struggling to stay on this, struggling to stay on. Okay, let's see. Very sorry about that. We're trying to ensure the connection doesn't die off. So let's see options for AMC. Some market participants are looking at, I believe that it's the June. Let's see whether we can find it. I think they're pointing at June 18. Could be wrong. So okay, I think they were saying you can see the last strike price is $30. Somebody was saying at some point that they have included the $40 because the stock has continued to extend. So let's see if we can find $40 there. Yeah, there's more. It has increased all the way. There's more. Okay, you can see see what they were talking about. This is the $40 strike. Can see that this has an open interest of 224,298. That is 22 million shares. That is 22 million shares we're talking about here. You can see that's the remarkable thing about this $40 June 18 strike, or rather the June 18 $40 strike. You can see it's just standing out, outstanding. You can see that. I don't think we have any other thing like that. So this is the June 18th. So let's see if we can find such a thing in the case of the June 25th. Let's select all of it. Yeah, Paul, good morning. Oh well, I wasn't actively in the markets yesterday. Did you participate? Thank you. Somebody just gave us a like. Thank you very much. I didn't participate. Currently we obviously the squeeze is still on AMC, and some people are pointing out that some things are going on some of the call options. So I think the only one, the unique thing, the unique of them, the most unique of all of them is this June 1840 calls. You can see that. You can see this huge 224,298 open interests. So obviously this refers to 22 million shares if they have to be exercised, or it's not just about being exercised. The brokers are all going to make sure that this sort of they may be compelled to buy 222 million shares to ensure that things don't go out of hand. So amongst other things, this is what happens when we all keep on squeezing. I went up almost 50k. Oh my goodness, on AMC. That is good, man. That is good. That's good. That's good. Yeah. I don't have we don't have any position yet on AMC, but it's we just have to cover it for everybody. We'll, as things go on now, we're just not going to ignore taking up a position in it. So you can see what's going on. Okay, let's look at the live session. It's just maintaining, it's retracing, and it's all good as well. Retracing, making it a lot cheaper for people to get involved. At some point I believe I saw a 35% extension in this pre-market session, I believe, but it doesn't look like this ever reached 35% based on what we are looking at right now, or probably in the post-market. In the post-market, it may have reached 35%, or 35% extension. Yes, AMC stocks and options. Oh, are you in both of them, options and AMC stocks and its options? I believe you must be. Yeah. I mean, this is it clearly this is you and I can now see that we all have to invest. We all have to invest. It's, if you don't succeed today, someday it's just like, yeah, I know some people might say it may begin to sound like a gamble, but everything in life is a gamble. You have to be in it to win it. We all have to be in it to win it, and investing is pretty much the best way out. We can all see it. I have two more 950 strike expiring today. Oh my god, let's look at 950 strike expiring today. You better sell, because by the time the market opens there will be a decay, I believe, unless AMC runs up a huge amount of gain as well. But decay will definitely be knocking on the door by the time the market opens. We'll see how it goes. See, look, that's the one you have, I believe. Yes. So let's even see what the history looks like on this. We'll be able to get a history, I believe, option chart. So this expiring today. Let's look at the 28. 950, you said. Okay, see, that's it. Evidently this is what would have happened. I believe you. When did you get into this? 950? Let me suppose you got in here as at the 21st, which was last Friday. If you did, then we are talking about how many times? More than I mean, what would this be? You know, went from $2.75 as at last Friday, the 21st, to 17.05. Yes, scared money don't make no money. I'm exercising them. Oh, yo, exactly. They are worth more as shares than options. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and do that, man. You're already in the money, and I believe you're not going to. You're not. I mean, it's. I mean, by all means, do that, man. I got those. I got those almost a month ago. Oh my goodness, it cost me 152 each. I mean, is it $152 each? Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at the charts and see how far it went. This is a month, almost a month ago, that we're talking about 28th of April. So at 28th of April, we were looking at 190. So yes, I'm saying yes, that absolutely that would have been what you got them at 190. You know. So look at that. It is almost 10 times what you put in. You know. Yeah. I mean, how did you? And you must have been observing and following the news on the ground and digging out and going on the forums and digest all the data to have gotten. I mean, the inkling that this is what is on the off. I mean, this is what is brewing, because I mean we can see, you know, that it has the squeeze has flushed out. Flushed out the short sellers. So the extension is currently 11.46%. Yeah. So it's pretty much moving sideways, trading slightly above its 10-day and the 20-day, as well as the 200-day moving averages, but below the 50-day moving average and also the volume weighted average price. So even though it is up 11 point roughly 12%, it's still cheaper than what the volume weighted average price is indicating. Volume average price is indicating around $30.33. It's currently at 29.65. So by some means, a lot of market participants will see this as a retracement. As no, they will see that as a cool off, because at some point in the pre-market, before this, in the post market, it was up about 35%. You must have seen that. You can see the 14 period slow stochastic oscillator is indicating that the momentum is very strong right now, very very strong. You can see the slope of the indicators very steep and inclining further, but it's still just moving sideways and not really showing very much direction at the moment. But the signals are all very much bullish either way. Yeah, I've been in on this since January. I keep buying dips when the hedges ladder target. I can imagine. Yes, I mean, you got this right, man, and I'm sure many people must have thought that it was never going to come back again, because there was a lull in the whole AMC squeeze. There was a lull, and the whole of last week, I believe, it's been crazy. Yeah. And also, I think, coupled with the market, the economy opening up again, it's, yeah. So I mean, you're really you definitely must have remained patient and had little or no fear about any losses or anything like that, and you were definitely convinced, even if it goes wrong, I'm sure you didn't care, but you were sure of what you're doing, and yeah. So let's quickly have a look and see what's going on with Clove. Clove was another stock that they were pointing out that maybe on some sort of squeeze, but we're not seeing very much here on Clover Health Investments. So SOS is also another one. SOS is down 3.42%, and then obviously GME, but GME is a bit pricey at the moment, $254. So currently at $255.34 in this pre-market. Has only had an extension of 0.74. So the other one is Virgin Galactic. Nothing has changed over there, but obviously the biggest of them all so far is AMC, up 11.88%. There is indeed Coast Corporation. Okay, you can see it is up 10.39%. 10.39%. Do you have any position in? Are you into Coast as well? Just like here, I went down and I went down. Okay, so I went down. Okay, yeah, on HCMC, yes, we're also there as well. I think we really need to double up and increase our positions more as well on HCMC. Are you on? Did you take any position on Coast? Coast is up 10.39%. So let's see whether we can find anything on some of its options here. Does it have options? I don't think Coast Corporation has. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. Let's approach it from here. Okay, so you're mostly on AMC at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, yeah, just face it right now and concentrate, and yeah, I'm sure you know definitely what you're doing, so yeah, we also in HMC as well. We do our best to cover the stocks and provide updates on other stuff as well. Even though we were criticized of late for indicating that, we're just a bit suspicious that I wouldn't say suspicious, but it just looks a bit like it. But we could be totally wrong because of the fact that the rights issue were there. We just felt that the company is a means amongst other things. No doubt, they are trying to compensate the market participants who all of us involved in the stock. So I was just feeling that maybe by having that in place, any possible right split will ensure that market participants would have some more stock on their hands. But we were criticized about that, but that does not mean that they're going to do any of those things. So were you ever on Coast? I'm sorry, on what is it called, on Blue Sphere. Did you get involved with Blue Sphere? So let's return to AMC. AMC currently up 11.73%. It has added some 1% and some fraction. Momentum is just cooling off a bit, but the stock is now in between the 10-day moving average and the 20-day moving average. Obviously, this is the 1-minute model or the 1-minute chart. Let's look at the 10-minute model and see what's going on. This is a 10-minute model or the 10-minute chart. The stock is also, in this case, trading below its volume weighted average price, below its 10-day moving average, and on this 1-minute model, sorry, 10-minute model. Let's have a look at the daily model. Obviously not trading at the moment, not indicating any movement. For the daily model, it is above the volume weighted average price. So the extension has gone up by, it's now at 11.5% at the moment. Let's turn to the 1-minute model. Yeah. Okay. Well, indeed, well, the meltdown could come, you know, in the broader market. Do you follow? There's this guy called Kendall Report. Kendall Report. Kendall Report. Yeah, follow that guy and you get all the technical. Oh, you follow him? Yes. Yeah, you know, that's wonderful, man. You know, there's also these other guys, but they're not on Facebook. I don't think they're on YouTube. These are the people I learned from. You know, as long as I don't know anything yet, but you know, Schaefer. Yeah, this guy Kendall Report, you know, obviously does daily coverage of the market, and they have a database of up to, I believe, up to 16,000 stocks. So they analyze it daily. The main guy there, that is Bob Kendall. He, you know, he does. Okay, yes, you know that already. You know, but for those who don't know, you know, subscribe to that channel, man, and see, you know, get a different take on what's going on, you know. And you know, he does his best, you know, and he's been around for some time, you know. So I believe he, in a very short time, I believe that he thinks the market, especially the S&P, is, you know, pretty much just going to advance a little bit more. You know, they still have some room to run a little bit, according to him. But for sure, I mean, a meltdown is definitely, it's definitely going to happen. You know, that is a certainty. You know, and God help us when it comes to be ready for that. You know, yeah. And even if we are caught unawares, we just pray that we still have something in our ammunition or armory to fight back with, you know, because it's always wonderful when there's a retracement, and it is, you can rely on a retracement or a meltdown or rather on what's going to happen after a meltdown, you can rely on that better than what is, coming after, or rather when the market has already extended. So I mean that's how every I mean that's what everybody is looking at right now as well. Looking at the prospect of yet more corrections. The S&P is up to an all-time highs. The S&P futures, the SPX, they've all extended to all-time highs. So yeah, indeed, a meltdown could come. Inflation is an issue, especially according to Bob Kendall, is an issue. He's thinking that the fact that you have this tightness in the housing market, that it's definitely going to begin to feed into the broader, the wider market. So yeah, but it doesn't absolutely. Those are just those are the things he would analyze and say based on experience as well. But indeed, it mustn't just be experience. It's just the reality as well. If you're finding that house prices are beginning to go up, they will indeed affect. It can indeed creep into the wider economy. You can evidently see how that can happen. And he also pointed out, you can see that people are moving away from California down to Arizona, the Texas, and all those places, and some of them are moving to new homes, and the resources that are needed to build these homes are also scarce. So gradually, indeed, those are things that can be. Inflation can indeed happen, but the other question is, will market participants, would they be phased? Would they take action? Because it's one thing for a macroeconomic issue to happen, and another thing for people to be spooked and take their money off and all that stuff. So, that's another question. So, I think we have digressed a bit, but they're all very, very, very much relevant. You can see AMC is up. It's losing some of the extensions it got a few minutes ago, so it's currently at 11.05%. So if you're out there and you want us to have a look at any other stock, we can always have a look at them. So we are covering indeed any other stock, but mostly the most fascinating so far this morning, or rather in this pre-market session, is AMC. It's up 10.6% at the moment. And also Coast is obviously one of the stocks that benefited from the short squeeze of, I believe, last year or thereabout. So it's currently up 10.21%. The other ones are the other one was not BlackBerry. Yeah. BlackBerry up 2.21%. So, but we have other ones. We are looking at SOS. SOS is down 3.16%. The skepticism towards SOS is that all of the claims it has concerning mining and all that stuff were not completely or absolutely true and all that. So there was a conflict of related party interests and all that stuff. But somebody else also correctly pointed out that even given all of those things and the fact that cryptocurrencies have been, or rather Bitcoin has been up and down of late, lost a lot of its value, but most of SOS's income comes from insurance. So we can see what's going on with SOS. It's been it's just been, it has just sustained this extension retracement of 3.42% so far, and yeah. So let's see what's going on with GameStop. GameStop is currently up, just added a slightly more value to its extension, so it's up at 1.09% at the moment. AMC is sustaining its own at 11.35%. So there were a few stocks that were on the move yesterday. Let's see what they are doing right now in this pre-market. You can see some market briefs. It says S&P futures versus fair value is 17.6% up. Nasdaq futures versus fair value is 61.1, and S&P futures traded 18 points or 0.4% above fair value. Personal income fell 13.1% in April. Okay, let's see what's going on with S&P futures. It's down. Yes, we can see that. This is the S&P futures, retraced and retraced, tried to spike up again. Now trading below all of its moving averages, but trying to recover. At some point we saw a 42.17. We saw that earlier on in this a few hours ago. We reached up to this sort of levels. As a matter of fact, we can evidently see that we went beyond 42.18 on the S&P futures. We did, but it has since retraced. I believe part of that might be because of what we are reading right now. Personal income fell 13.1% in April, a negative 15% retracement following a downwardly revised 20% increase from 21.1% in March. Personal spending increased 0.5% following an upwardly revised 4.7%. The PCE price index increased 0.6% in April, while the core reading, which excludes food and energy, increased 0.7%. Says the US stock futures index extend gains after April PCE data, but we are not seeing that. The S&P is not indicating that. Oh, wait. What do you mean? What are you saying? Lots of people are saying 1,000 per share is possible. Are you saying they're trying to offer or something? Oh, okay, yeah. It means it will. You're saying it might get to $1,000 per share. Never say never. Absolutely, it's possible. It's definitely possible. The fact is that the short interest keeps on attracting people, and it doesn't. It's not only the fundamentals of the business, because you and I know that once there's short interest involved in any stock, it's like the stock itself is dragging money around in the market. The stock is moving around with money in it, and everybody wants to get involved with that money. So it can even be making tons of trillions remotely from its business, but it's not in the market. That money it's not immediately in the market. We can't tap into that. But if it's in the market and there's money there, just a few, even it could even be $3 million in short value. If people will want to get involved in it, so okay. What 1,000? It's yeah, it's a long shot. Yeah, but can it get to? Is it possible? Well, I think it can easily reach $100 with it going by what is going on. It can easily reach $100. Obviously possible this year. It can reach $100 if the interest is sustained and people are the squeeze continues to remain sustained and more market participants begin to demand it. Easily can get there, easily. I mean, we have seen what happened with what is it called, with GameStop. It went from 40 to where it is today, 200 and some fractions. So AMC is currently at 20 something or thereabouts. So let's just give it a 50% discount, from where GameStop is now. So we're looking at up to $100 easily. It can get there 5 times what it is today. Yes, but 1,000. It's possible, but maybe not anytime. Not most certainly not this year. Not, I mean, unless they help it by also doing some reverse splits, because at some point, for it to get to that 1,000, the interest has to be so high and so sustained. And would market participants continue to sustain such interests in the stock? Indeed they can, but not all of them would have that, because the principal actors in this drive are not just they have how would I put it now? They have other things to also look at. They're not just there to squeeze out AMC or squeeze out the hedge funds and all that stuff. They are looking at a lot of other things going on in the market. So I don't think personally they will continue to remain there to keep on trying to flush out the short sellers. Some other things will come and distract some of the biggest funds in this AMC space. There could be some other interesting things they may want to get involved with, or just take their money off the table and look at how things are going for a while. So what can it reach? Can it reach $100 this year? Absolutely. There's a good chance it can. $100 easily, yes, this year. Sure. Even in in June, it's possible. Absolutely possible. So okay, let's see what's going on. Let's see what where AMC is currently. It's up 9. It has some of those gains. So these are some of the, obviously, AMC was up 36% in that last session, the session of the 27th. So Vertex Energy was also one of the stocks that was up 124.72%. So let's see what's going on, whether it's losing some of those gains in this pre-market. Okay, well, my goodness, it is still sustaining. It's still going further. Vertex Energy up 47.62%. Currently now retracing below all of its moving averages are up. We can't see the 50-day moving average here, but it has retraced from the volume weighted average price. It got some resistance from it as well. So far we are looking at a gain of close to 160% since the 26th of May for Vertex Energy. Let's see whether we can get any news concerning Vertex Energy. Yeah, thank you very much. We have 3 likes. Thank you very much for those who have given us those likes. Thank you very much appreciated. You want us to have a look at any stock, put it in there and let's see what's going on. So we are looking at Vertex Energy. Vertex Energy had an extension of 127% in the session of the 27th of May, and in this pre-market it is up 47%. Let's find out if there's any news concerning Vertex. Okay, today as well, I think there is it says here, HC Wainwright adjusts Vertex Energy's price target to $25 from $4. Did you see that? Yes, maintains buy rating. Wow, and the stock is still at $5.82. So what do you make out of that? Do you go ahead and buy? Personally, I wouldn't buy, even though they have that price target. Because you might eventually reach there, but 160% is a lot of gain in just one session and some fraction. So I would just definitely observe, and watch and see what's going on with Vertex Energy. So let's see whether there's more news. But this is one of the news. You can see it came out 6:31 today, 6:31 a.m. Eastern US time. So let's even see what was behind Vertex Energy. Okay, and maybe because of the, let's see, let's not conclude. We don't exactly know why Vertex Energy was up yesterday. Let's see. Okay, Vertex Energy more than doubled in price, at one point rising 192% to touch its best share price since November 2014 at $5.20, after striking a deal to buy Real Dutch Shell's a refinery in Mobile, Alabama. Okay, no wonder. So because the market participants in Europe and everywhere, they are speculating that oil will increase seriously, especially by the end of the year. And things are changing already. Even the Biden administration has noticed. It's no more clamping down on pipelines. They try to use trucks to move petroleum oil products, but obviously that is not realistic at all. So they have gone back to pipelines. The reality is that we all want to cut back on emissions and all that stuff. Emissions are not good for our health. That's the fundamental fact. But we can't plug off. We can't just switch off right away. Our reliance on fossil fuels, unfortunately, is still going to be there for some time. But we have to move there, get to the green state. Gradually. We can't just suddenly switch off and depart right away. It's not very realistic. And the Biden administration are facing the reality. Okay, I have 9.5 puts on PBR on the demand on the damn thing. Just keeps going up. Okay, let's have a look at PBR right now. PBR. Okay, yeah, it's up 2% now. So let's look at the Petróleo Brasileiro. Okay, is it what month is that? Look, you have so this is the 28th, the ones that will expire today. 950. Okay. So it will be this. So I think let's use the use the site and see whether we can find it. PBR. So 950, I believe it has some. Okay, let's view the few options, few chain. Okay, June 25. Okay. June 25. Okay, yes, so these are the ones you have, yes. So what at some point, at what point did you go in? Let's look at it. Let's look at the charts from June 25. Yeah, okay. This is June 25, so last week I gave myself a month. Okay, you got in last week, so yeah. So maybe you may have you're getting to breaking even, I guess, because last week it was yeah, or thereabouts. Yeah, last week 21st or thereabout. See where it was at this sort of prices, 0 point, yeah. Options on a good day, on high volatility, on a day, the short squeeze is in effect absolutely worth it, absolutely worth it. Yet um, you have to be careful, and indeed you know what you're doing, and yeah. Let's look at the 1 minute chart and see what's going on with Petroleo. So it's up 2.3% currently. So let's look at VTNR as well. Vertex Energy up almost 50% now. Almost 50%, and at some point it closed at for the last session, 27th, at 127%. So if you add that now, we're talking about up to 170%. It bought a refinery from Shell for $75 million. So that's some serious business. That's some serious business. So and the good thing about that is that it is not trying to say it is into green tech and all that stuff, and it's in fossil fuels. Even though there's now a push against it, but the reality is that we will still need it for many years. We'll still need them for many years to come. So, or maybe indeed, yes, they're saying that we have to rely on them less. Yes, but for now we are still very much in fossil fuels, and at some point we might use them less, but we still need them now. We still need them now, and it's speculated that oil is going to the prices might go up sometime this year. So let's see what's going on with AMC. AMC is up 12.1% currently, trading above, or rather just slightly above its 10-day moving average, but still very much below this volume weighted average price. Still very much below it. By some measures, this is good. This is good based on the 1-minute model. It's very good, but on the daily model, it has exceeded that. Momentum is just cooling off a bit. If that's okay for you, then you can see that the volume weighted average price is above. It currently stands at $30.1, whereas the stock is at 26.65 at the moment. Okay, let's see some of those stocks that were on the move on during the last session, the session of the 15th, or rather the 27th. Okay, let's see. Vertex SE 124% extension. That was yesterday, the 27th. Pioneer, okay, that's a warrant. Forum merger is a warrant as well. That's EOS Energy, another warrant. Figs, okay. So let's have a look at okay, 1847 Go Deca Inc. Let's see. Go ED. Let's look at the Go ED. Okay, Ahmed enough. See you Monday morning. Okay, yeah. See you Monday morning, Paul. Yes. Okay, this stock had an extension of 38.19%. It has now lost all of that and even more. You can see that. It now retraced by 69.6%. What could have gone wrong? Yeah. Down to $1.85. What went wrong? Let's see if we can get any news concerning that stock. Go ED. Let's see. Let's see if we can find any news. What's behind the 69% retracement? Internet and direct marketing retail. Okay, yesterday it had it announced pricing of $205 million public offering. So far, we've not seen any news. Can't see anything behind this retracement. But in any case, though, it is has lost a lot of value right now. Let's see what the company does. 1847 Godeka Inc. operates a one-stop e-commerce destination. The company, through its e-commerce platform, is focused on offering online marketplace for consumers looking for appliances, furniture, home goods, and related products. It offers appliances from all mainline original equipment manufacturers, including Bosch, Whirlpool, General Electric, Maytag, Lucky Gold Star, Samsung, Sharp, and KitchenAid, among others. It sells at home appliances including refrigerators, ranges, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, users, so white goods and all that stuff. So that's what it does. So it operates a one-stop e-commerce destination. So they are skeptical about this, about the stock. So this is their website. This is their website, Godeka. So they have Memorial Day discount, 65% of appliances now. So, but obviously, these durable good retailers, they tend to have a lot of tough times. They do. It's not easy to sell all those things. Yeah. So the stock is down 69, almost 70% in this pre-market, and in the previous session it gained 39%, but now losing more than that. So one of the other stocks that had an extension, a double-digit extension yesterday, was Resolute, RZLTs. So the market is opening in about 26 minutes. Okay, Resolute is down 3.61% after extending by 36%. So let's return and see what's going on with AMC. AMC's okay, has added another 5% since the last time we saw it, up 15.69% currently. And let's see what's going on with Clov. Clover Health up 4.09%. You can see that suddenly it spiked. It seems momentum is sustained it for some time now, and extension is you can see the slope of this the extension is quite steep, so the signals are quite bullish. Even the 200-day moving average is bullish. This is for the 1-minute model concerning Clover Health. So Clover Health is at $8.18. It's one of the stocks that's believed to be on short squeeze. So, but SOS hasn't botched. They're still at roughly 4%. This 4% retracement for some time now. So, and GameStop. Let's see. GameStop has just added a few more. It's a small amount, just a slight increase, currently at 1.92% at the moment. But I think so far the biggest of them all is Vertex Energy, up 60% now and extending. Up 60% and extending. So let's see what we can have a look at some of the other stocks that are on the move at the moment. HITID. Okay. ATNF. HGen. PRVB. I think PRVB is retracing. PRVB. Okay, Vertex up 54.64%. The market is opening in about 21 minutes, and Vertex Energy is trading in between its 10-day and 20-day moving averages. So let's look at some of the stocks that we have seen when they move. High Tide is unchanged, even though we're seeing something different. Okay, ATNF. 180 Life Sciences up 4.93% currently, trading in between its 10-day moving average and the 20-day moving average, and also below the volume weighted average price and the 50-day moving average. The 200-day moving average is bullish, sloping upwards. So let's look at HGen. Humanigen is up 4.62%. Stock is got some support from the volume weighted average price, but has continued to I think it reached the bottom, and that bottom was just right on top of the volume weighted average price, and has continued to extend now. We can see the momentum, the 14-period slow stochastic oscillator, very much reflecting what's going on or what happened with the stock itself. So they're very much in unison. So Humanigen up 4.62% in this pre-market. The market is opening in about 20 minutes. Provention Bio Inc. down 15.36%. What could be wrong? What could be wrong? So let's look at Clover Health up 4.6% now and extending. VTNR, Vertex Energy, so up 52.63%. Should you buy the stock? It has a price target of $25, currently sitting at 6.16. Would it rise any further? Are you confident about buying this stock? Should you buy it? We're looking at an extension of so far 178% since the 27th of May. Would you want to get involved with a stock that has run up such an amount of gain? Vertex Energy up 54.64%. Let's look at AMC now. AMC up 18.59% and extending. You can see that the squeeze is on. So AMC seriously extending relentlessly on the ascent. Let's see whether we can find any news concerning AMC. Let's see whether there's any news. The news is still old. Okay, this is CNBC. AMC shares pop again Friday as the Reddit favorite more than doubles in a week on huge volume. Okay, shares jumped double digits in pre-market trading. Stock popped 17%, falling to 35% advance in the previous session. Shares have already rallied nearly 120% to date. AMC was the most active stock on New York Stock Exchange by far on Thursday, with nearly 700 million shares changing hands. Its 30-day trading volume average is just above 100 million shares, according to FactSet. AMC shares more than doubling this week. The retail trader is at it again. Edward Moyes, senior market analyst at Oanda. AMC 500k and AMC squeeze were trending on Twitter yesterday, and the momentum took the stock price above the end of January high that we saw during the peak of the mini stock mania. Enthusiastic Reddit traders are encouraging each other to double down on AMC stock and call options by sharing screenshots of their portfolio and touting massive return. One trending post on Wall Street Bets Friday read, AMC, you only live once. Update 4,948 shares, 10 calls, across four brokerages. I still ain't selling. GameStop, which was the star of the show amid the January retail trading mania, is up relatively 40% this week. AMC surge this week has already inflicted a $1.3 billion loss for short sellers, according to data from S3 Partners. Short covering could be feeling AMC's massive rally this week when a heavily shorted stock jumps higher in rapid fashion. Short sellers are forced to buy back borrowed shares to close out their short positions and cut losses. The forced buying tends to escalate the rally even further. AMC is a heavily shorted name with about 20% of its floated shares sold short, compared with an average of 5% short interests in a typical US stock, according to S3 Partners. While its business started to recover amid the economic reopening, AMC is still facing steep headwinds, including theater capacity and competition from streaming services. The company, which has around $5 billion in debt and $450 million in deferred lease repayments, has seen revenue slash significantly due to the pandemic. All that really matters here long term is company is never going to make cash again. All that really matters here long term is this company is never going to make cash again. Richard Greenfield, co-founder of Lightshed Partners, said on CNBC Squawk Box Friday, they will never generate cash with their current capital structure. It traded at 7 times EBITDA pre-pandemic. It's now at 25 times EBITDA right now, and it's on a worse position today with the changing industry. This just defies logic. They could see that's another skepticism towards the stock. They will never generate cash with their current capital structure. Okay, so that's what they are saying about AMC, and the more the skepticism, the more the rally. So the market is opening in about 11 minutes. So we have an extension of 17.68% currently. So let's look at VTNR, Vertex Energy. Vertex Energy up 53.63% currently. So let's look at Clover Health. Clover Health up 4.34%. SOS up for 3.68, down 3.68%. Not very much has changed. GameStop up 3.14%. HITID. High Tide. We're not seeing any graphics. And okay, the graphics indicators at $8.2. Which is an extension from where it closed, $7.6584. 180 Life Sciences up 5.18%. Humanigen up 4.79%. Provincial Bio down 15.92%. ABML, American Battery Metals. Okay, slight extension to $2.22 currently. Sun Hydrogen. Okay, still where it is, no activity yet. AMC up 19.87, up 20% now. Seriously extending. Market is opening in about 9 minutes. Yeah, if you just joined us, thank you very much. And we are covering AMC, Clover, SOS, GameStop, Vertex Energy, High Tide, ATNF, Humanigen, and any other stock indeed you want us to have a look at. So let's look at CLO Waste. No activity yet on the stock. Let's return to Vertex Energy. It's up 56.14%, trading above all of its moving averages and the volume weighted average price, but retracing now, trying to just broke through the support, support of the 220-day moving average. AMC up 21.49%. Let us know you're there. Leave a comment, like, whatever it is, drop a comment. Let's see what you want us to look at. So we can see AMC has extended from $26.52 to $32.06 currently. So let's see some of the options that might become affordable, or that are affordable right now. Let's see, AMC. So this is so currently this is a big one. We have this June 18. We have you can see that we have 224,298 open interests. We're talking about 22 million shares that the platforms might be forced to hedge against. So you can see. So currently the $40 is has a value, but you can see down here all these other ones didn't have any value yet, and the stock has increased to $32.24. So if the market opens, you will see that these will come alive. They currently don't have any prices on them at the moment. So moving down, would it get to any, do you think you can reach 57 and thereabouts? So we'll continue to watch this space and see what's going to happen. These are option plays. You can have a look and see what you can do, make of them. The market is opening in about 4 minutes, so we're sticking around to see what's going to happen. We're sticking around to see what's going to happen. Market is open in about 3 minutes. So the news concerning, or rather the opinion concerning SOS is that, sorry, AMC, it says here by a chap at LIVE-SOS Partners. It says the co-founder of LIVE-SOS Partners. It says all that really matters here long term is this company is never going to make cash again. That is Rich Greenfield. He says they will never generate cash with their current capital structure. It's traded at 7 times EBITDA pre-pandemic. It's now traded at 25 times EBITDA right now, and it's in a worse position today with changed industry. This justifies all logic. So this is some of the things that such certain hedge funds will analyze. These are some of the things that are driving market, rather hedge funds or short sellers to go and short AMC. But the reality is that market participants don't want to hear that anymore. They don't want to see AMC shorted. They don't want to see that. That is what's going on right now. By the time they digest such analysis, they themselves must have done that. They know that themselves, they've done that, so they don't need to really hear that from large share partners. They've been able to do that themselves, or indeed large share partners may be advising some of them. So this is just a snapshot of what's going on, some of the things that are behind, some of the things that have driven market participants to or hedge funds to short AMC. So AMC is currently it has lost some value now, up only 19.65%, cooling off below its 10-day moving average and trying to coincide with its 20-day moving average. So the market is opening in about a minute now, so let's quickly uncheck this pre-market box and see how things turn out. So very soon the market is going to open. Let's see what the S&P futures are saying here. Yes, the market is open. You can see that. AMC now up 19.16%. Strongly bullish. All the signals are bullish. Okay, it's gradually losing some of the gains. AMC live in this session of the 28th of May up 20.55% and extending further. This is the 1 minute live model. So it's currently at $31.95. So let's return and refresh this options table and see what's there for us, to whether there's anything we can put our money on as it concerns AMC's options. You can see extension. We have an extension of 24.43%. So that's these are really risky to play. These are going to expire today, so I wouldn't advise you to buy them. So let's look at the June 18th. See what's going there. See what's going on. You can see that's what is it called? $40 strike. That's the most unique of them all, with that open interest of 224,298. So we can see these have got some value. You can see them, but they are really expensive. You can see, for you to get involved, you need $500 to buy that, $435 to buy that 59 strike. So this is the June 25. They will also be expensive, I believe. Yes, 695 July. So they are very expensive. Let's return to the May. Okay, that's June 4th. Also very expensive, very expensive. 56. You can see $298. Well, I'm only saying it could be affordable for some people. So you need $298 to buy this 59 strike. So AMC is currently up 25%, currently at $33.5, currently almost $34. Volume weighted average price also rising along with the stock. So let's look at Vertex Energy, VTNR. Vertex Energy up 43.11%. At some point it was up nearly 60%. Let's look at SOS. SOS is up down 6.61%. GameStop is up 3.99 or 3.93% currently, rising along with its volume weighted average price at $264.7699. Vertex Energy, we looked at it. High Tide is up 12.82%. Very much bullish, but the signals are equally bullish. ATNF. 180 Life Sciences up 5.31%. PRVB. Provincial down 17.32%. American Battery Metals up 5.53%. Sun Hydrogen is unchanged. SSHI. Sandy Springs unchanged. Was up down 4.65. ASTI is down 0.88%. AMC up 31.9%. So AMC up 33.56% to $35.7 and extending. So on that note, we will just draw this to a close, and we'll return very soon to continue to cover the markets and AMC and indeed all the stocks on the move. Thank you very much for joining us in this